here we go. Please ignore this. This is just something I stuck on the outside for a camera mount a long time ago. These are T6 screws. So I'm now going to speed the camera up, and I'm going to take these screws out. So please do bear with me. Very few of these are loose enough for my magnetic screwdriver to get them out. So you just got to get a pair of tweezers and just pop them out once you've loosened them all off. So now, to get the screen out, I've just turned it over. So to get the screen out, we're going to lift it up by, it's a little bit like turning a page in a book. With the Garmin logo on your left side, you're going to lift up from the right side, like so. You can see this. There we go. And we're going to gently allow that to come up and over a little bit like that, just gently. This here is a rib cable, and this is just held in with a little tiny latch, which I'm going to put my hand around and release like that. See that little cable lifted up, and that pops off. So this rib cable, just basically, if you need to put it back, if you're changing the screen, putting it back is the same process. You just pop it back in there and put it down straight down. So now we can just move that out of the way for a minute. And then we've got our screen out and out of the way. Remembering it goes in this way, like so. So our screen is now well and truly out of the way, and that's done. So there you go. This is the Zumo XT screen. If you're buying a screen, you need this information here. I'll see if I can just zoom in on that a bit for you, so you can see this information here. Let me zoom back out again. I'm filming this on my iPhone, and that's what you need to order a new screen. I might actually sell this screen on eBay. I'll see. I don't have much intention of putting it back together again, that's for sure. So I'll move the screen out of the way. So looking inside the machine now. So there's not an awful lot for us to actually see inside here. We've obviously got the battery. There's a little bit of tape here holding this in. This connector in. Let's take that off. The battery can be disconnected simply by, if you're changing the battery, which Garmin annoyingly have actually glued into here. So to release this, all you need to do is to pop a spudger, something like this. Just go and look up plastic spudger on Amazon. I'll try and put a link below. And all you need to do is to pop this underneath here. These lift up. Don't pull this wire this way. You'll pull the connector off the PCB board. So all you have to do here is put the flat end under here, always plastic or nylon, we don't use metal, and we're just going to gently just ease that off. And then this cable just pulls out of the way, and it's easy to put back down again. So that's the battery disconnected. Like I said, annoyingly, this battery has actually been glued in. So if you're replacing it, you're going to have to put some isopropanol down inside here. I don't recommend that you use heat, although you could, but I wouldn't recommend it. I recommend a bit of isopropanol or some rubbing alcohol with a little syringe inside there will help you get it up. Failing that, you can just bend it and break it and take it out the way. Don't bend it and break it with anything metal. You need something plastic to do it. If all of a sudden while you're bending it and breaking it you can smell nail varnish remover, acetone, which is what's inside this battery, you have known that you've pierced the battery. Be super careful. These can spark and catch fire, so be careful when removing this battery. On your own head be it. Details for this battery. I'm going to put it like this, and I'm going to zoom in. So if you want, you can pause the video right there, have a little pause. There's all the details of this battery. Let's just zoom back out again. Excuse me. So now we have got a we have got a main board which is fastened in here. I bet these are not the same T6 screws. Oh, look at that, they are. So I'm going to remove these T6 screws. Okay, so now let's just move my screwdriver out of the way. Again, we've got a connector here for the speaker. This works the same as the battery connector. All you need to do is to pop underneath it and it will just pop off nice and easy like so. Oh, just to show you also, I forgot to mention, the waterproofing of this unit is only done by this really thin little gasket. This little gasket is what makes it waterproof, which is why so many of them get water inside and they get damaged. Not very good, but Garmin say it's waterproof. Well, I have seen loads that are not waterproof, have proved that they're not waterproof, and the reason why is this gasket here is rubbish. So if you do take it apart, take the screen off or replace the screen, you might want to put something else on this gasket to make it more waterproof. I'm not sure I'm going to do a video about that, but hey, one little screw left to go. And let's have a look underneath the main board. I've never taken this out before. This is one shot. I haven't practiced this. This is the first time. Let's have a look what's underneath here. It would help if I actually took out all of the screws. Here we go. All of the screws out. Now, let's see if I can use my spodger and lever this up and out of the way. And there we go. Let's just move this out of the way a minute so you can see the underside of the main board. So what are you paying for when you buy this Garmin unit? They're not cheap. This is a Garmin 1, not a Garmin 2. I didn't have a Garmin 2. I mean, let's look at this. First of all, this is a piece of injection molded casing with a cheap, crappy speaker. You can get these off AliExpress for 10 cents, 10p, they're nothing. A battery, which has not any value at all, really, a couple of pounds or dollars. And then you're paying for this, which is the main board of the machine. This is a heat shield on here. I haven't taken this off and it looks like it's soldered on, so I'm not going to bother. And of course you're paying, I would say the most expensive item is the screen. So for me, I think this is a bit of a rip-off. You're paying for the name and nothing else. So that's it. That's the take down or take apart or tear down of the Garmin Zumo XT. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you have, or a thumbs, what it is for you. There you go, thumbs up. There's my hand. Give me a thumbs up and please join me for the next tear down, take apart video. Bye for now.